Hi. So, do you know while doing career transitions, what is the most important thing that you need to look at? You need to look at the career skills. So, if you are a sales professional in, say, hospital sector and you want to jump over to a different sector altogether as a marketing professional, for example, you want to jump to a banking industry, you want to jump to, say, health technology industry or totally different industry, which is not at all relevant over here. In this scenario, you need to understand what are the career skills which are required as a professional for that particular designation. And how do you know this? I bet a lot of people over here are not aware even, "Hey, do I have even say 50% skills or 30% skills? And if I have 30% skills, what are the most skills I need to go over there and to match over? So, welcome today to our LinkedIn Masterclass. We are at our 20th episode, and in this masterclass, we'll understand more about career transitions. Because in 2024, as you realize, there are a lot of job opportunities and a lot of people who have got pink slips. And with AI, a lot of people are going to miss out on their job opportunities. As per LinkedIn, almost 50% of the workforce is going to get changed. So you need to think about how do you change this and how do you change over to a new industry where there's a requirement of your expertise coupled along with some more skills. So let me take you to our masterclass and judge and understand how do you go about this. So our masterclass is about mastering the career transition. So first and foremost in career transition is a part which is how do you identify and highlight the skills from your current role that are valuable in your desired field. So desired field is if you want to become a sales head or you want to become a marketing head, you want to become a CFO, you want to become a HR professional, from a marketing to HR or from HR to a sales professional. What are the skills which are required? And there are a couple of skills that are matching skills. So let's understand how do you identify this. Now for this, I'll share you the link on this particular comment and you can go and try yourself. This is a link that I came across which is a LinkedIn GitHub link. So on this particular link, if you go and you scroll down, it says there are over 36,000 unique skills. They measure, LinkedIn measures across more than 6,000 unique job titles on LinkedIn. And there are three different jobs where the data shows time management is one of the most common skills that they have tracked. So if you have say time management in this as a sales professional, time management will also be important as a HR professional and time management will also be important as a data scientist. So this is where the skills are important. So food servers, time management is required in food servers, in operation coordinators. So the time management is ranked the fourth most important skill. Now if I scroll down and go down, still we go down and here comes this particular part. So I'm looking for say Mumbai. So I'm looking for something in Mumbai. Now, if you're looking for a job position in Delhi, you're looking for a job position in London or say New York, please enter that particular city. Now enter a job. So what I'm looking for. So I am a product director as well as head of marketing. I want to shift as a chief marketing officer. So say chief marketing officer, enter a job. Okay. Three matches in India for chief marketing officer. So my skills, because my LinkedIn is open, it has tracked. There are six unique skills in each. So skills to build is startups, web development, team leadership, public speaking, project management, and popularity transition. So a lot of transition to founder from chief marketing officer is quite common. Excuse me. Then co-founder level, these are the skills that are important. Now let us if I want to go for chief marketing officer. Now if I want to go for head of human resources. So out of my skills, there are skills which are there are only two skills, two unique skills. Okay. So succession planning, human resources, these are the skills that I require. Then it says sourcing, strategic human resource planning, HR policies, then performance management, performance appraisal, you have labor relations. So there are 8.3% popularity, deferred compensation. I need to build this particular skill. Human resource director, change management, deferred compensation. So Sourcing is a skill that I need to build. I have to some extent because I was running my own company. Hence, these skills are also reflect about HR consulting compensation and all. So these are the skills that are managing that are somewhere comparable to my profile. I can click over here, find connections on LinkedIn to build more network in that area. So if I'm transitioning from say marketing to human resource, I need to build more connection into human resource industry because this is how I'm going to understand what is the popular content which goes over there and how I can create more content around that particular field. Now, you can keep on identifying different skills. You can also identify, say, for example, let us look at some skill which is a totally different skill, which is not at all connected. So, for example, CHEF. So, chef. As a chef, only 4.3% skills are managing. So, customer services, sales management, market sales management, customer service, furniture, micros. These are the skills that I need to build. Unique skills. So find jobs on LinkedIn. Can go on LinkedIn now, and over here it will show me mid restaurant, and these are the skills that are available for me in Bombay area. So this is some Chinese restaurant or something of that sort. So this is how we understand what are the different. Now let's move on to the second aspect. Let me show you the. So second aspect that we are going to cover is we need to discover the key elements to tailor our profile to reflect the career goals. Now, what does this mean? Now that we have identified the skills that we require, so let us go on GitHub again, share this stuff. So we know I want to enter area which is say marketing communications. Uh, no, marketing communications manager. And then I say score high to low. It says skills to use content marketing, strategic communications, web content writing, product marketing. Now there are a lot of skills that I need to build. What I'll do is I'll shift to integrated marketing and I'll see what skills are required. And Mumbai. Okay, so I skills integrated marketing. I have 92% matching skills. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for me. I need to build skills on content marketing, strategic communication, web. I copy the skills and first is I add this particular skills to my LinkedIn profile. So I come over here, I go on my profile and I scroll down. I all the way we go down and key skills. Over here I add this particular skills. So let me open Notepad, copy the skills. I'll add content marketing. I'll add it over here, content marketing, and I say head of uh, so these are the places that I have done content marketing. Now add more skills. Now the second skill that I'll add is strategic communications. Strategic communications, I have done clear, imprimas, managing, save already. So this skill is already in my profile. I don't need to add it. Then I say product marketing. Product marketing. I say save. Now what I need to do is so more than 50%. No thanks. Then I click and I send this particular profile to all my friends and tell them to please endorse me for this particular skill. Because what happens is once they start endorsing me for the skills, see four endorsements over here, four endorsements, PPC five endorsements, web development four endorsements, public relations 78 endorsements, media relation 99 endorsements, press release 47 endorsements, digital media for 31 endorsements, market research 50 endorsements. So as these endorsements increase, it becomes easier for recruiters to notice my profile. It becomes easier for somebody searching for a keyword and they search for a particular person, then this is the profile that they will see instead of the designation. So more than the designation or the title, these are the keywords that reflect, and not just here. LinkedIn is very well connected to Google search algorithm. So even on Google search algorithm, somebody is searching for say digital marketing strategy and my agency name, it will again pop up my particular profile over there. Hence, we need to think about how do we add this particular profiles in our. These are the keywords that we need to add to our profile, and this needs to reflect. So you once you add this particular skills to your profile, along with that you start doing some courses on LinkedIn Learning, and those certificates will also get added because these certificates will be shown over here. As you scroll down, it will say, I'll go back over here. Now you'll see over here courses, honors and awards. So courses that I've done, publications, this licenses and certifications. So over here, I'll add those particular certifications, digital marketing skills by Accenture or Udemy, sketching UX designers, OKR practitioner, Google Analytics certification, Salesforce Pardot certified. These skills reflect over there. Hence, please do focus. If you are doing a career transition, you need to focus and think about how do you add this particular profile, this particular skills. So two things that we learned right now. I'll continue on the other aspects, but two things is use this GitHub link to identify for career transition what are the core skills that you require, what are the skills you have, and what are the skills you need to develop. Accordingly, add those skills to your LinkedIn for endorsements. Second, start doing some learning program to get certifications and add those certifications to your profile. In this both manner, within say a period of a less amount of period of say 2 months, within 2 months, you would be able to add these things to your profile. Now let's move on to this third part. Now, we already spoke about that just adding skills doesn't work on the LinkedIn profile. We also need endorsements. We have already covered it. Sorry, I completely forgot about it. So different jobs have different skill requirements. Now this is pretty interesting. Now, so imagine what happens is you are searching for a particular, there's a particular job designation. Let's go on LinkedIn, and we are on LinkedIn. I'll click on jobs. So as a job, I have say these are the skills required. I'll say CHIG marketing officer. So there's a head of marketing institutional segment, AVP. Then I say that okay, I want something which is on site or hybrid mode. It will reflect me all this particular set of profile. I don't want to set an alert, but these are the profiles I have. Head of international marketing, RO markets, finished formulations, Unimedia. So vice president digital marketing, tech magnet, digital marketing agency. I don't want to join an agency. So group head, digital marketing, Rama Group, head of marketing, Avilab services, then a junior marketing executive. We need, I need to see something that's a senior, okay, growth marketing. Now that we know that okay, Reliance is hiring somebody for growth marketing, there are over 100 applications. We go over here, we do a simple thing. This is what the profile is all about, and it says six skills are matching. Skills added by job poster. These are the skills they have added. Either I copy the skills, or rather I'll use this. I'll go to word generator. I'll paste it, and then I say this is the word cloud. Okay, it says cloud transform, edit words, free cloud, Lato. So I've used more 8190. So marketing is one profile, growth, like strategy acquisition. So whatever you see as the main words, say marketing, growth, acquisition, management, collaborate, cross-functional initiatives, user experience, optimization. These keywords, what you see as the main thing, use these keywords, add those keywords to your profile, rewrite your profile, and rewrite your cover letter as well as your resume. Then send your resume and apply for this particular job. It makes a cakewalk for your resume to get selected, because ATS tracker, which gets all the resume, you need to submit resume in a DOC format because ATS tracker is not able to track a PDF format. So once the resume gets uploaded, the ATS tracker will identify based on these keywords. It will match these keywords to the job, the profile keywords. You also need to add these skills added by the job poster. So once you have all the skills, what happens is your profile stands out. And once your profile stands out, you get easily selected. Now there's also option add skills you have to your profile to stand out to employer, add skills. So it says, are the skills relevant to the job? Are the skills added by the job poster? Six skills found on your profile match the skills associated with the job. So these are the skills which match. I say relevant, and then boom, you get an interview. So this is, it's so simple, but lot of times we miss out. How do you add those particular skills? So we understood about how do we track different job designations. So every time whenever you go to apply, try to go copy the job profile, add it to the word cloud, extract the key words from that, add to your resume, your cover letter, and your don't add keep on adding it to your LinkedIn profile. You can add it as a part of endorsements and send that personalized resume for those particular job positions. According to me, out of 10, you'll at least get 3 to 4 interview calls, because an ATS tracker is the first round of tracking. Then comes a telephonic round of interview. Right now, you get selected via the ATS round because you have added all these keywords. So the selection by robot has been done. Human selection is where you need to play a role, and over there, I can coach you to understand about how do you give that particular interview. But right now, our first thing is how to get that interview call and remove those gates of ATs. Then we move on to the last part, which is to get recommendations on LinkedIn. Now, recommendations is important, and why it is important? Any guesses? Let me tell you. So, what happens is as you grow in your career, if you come on my recommendations part, so here are all the recommendations. So as you grow in your career, what happens is you meet different set of people, and as you meet different set of people, there are a lot of places that you work with your clients, you work with your vendors, you work with people who are subordinates, where you report people, where you work as a cross functional team. In all these particular places, you meet these people, you help them, and whenever you help them, try to get a recommendation on LinkedIn. You might have to barter, because they might say, okay, you give me a recommendation, I'll give you a recommendation. It's okay at that point in time, but just imagine, even if you can get one recommendations per month at the start of your career, in say 5 years time, you will be sitting on at least 60 recommendations. After 5 years, it's difficult to go down and ask somebody in your somebody who was working with you, that 5 years back we were both working, can you give me a recommendation? It's difficult to ask, because we don't stay in touch with a lot of people, though we are connected everywhere. We are not in touch with those particular set of people. It becomes difficult. Hence, as a part of your job, whether you're working as an intern, whether you're working as an executive or as a manager or senior manager, try to see that whether you can get recommendation from somebody, whether that person is a junior cross team member, or that you are working in a marketing, they are working in a sales team. If you have helped that person, the person thinks that you are a helpful person, and you have solved some particular big problem for them, they will definitely give you a recommendation, and that recommendation will help you in your career down the line. 10 years down the line, you will realize, because I had told you this to get recommendation, this has really impacted your profile. Now just understand, Rajni Sharma was working along with me in almost say 17, around 2006. Today we are in 2024. But because we were in touch, I was able to get this particular testimony, particular recommendation from him around in 2021. Cheryl, I was working with Cheryl around in 2005. Now in 2021, I got. So in 2021, I've got a lot of people to give me recommendations, and from then on, I have focused on this particular approach of taking recommendation from different people. So, Suresh, I was working in an agency which is called Miram, and Suresh was my client, and I got this particular testimonial from Suresh before he quit that organization. All these testimonials tomorrow, whenever a recruiter sees your profile, and then what happens is the ATS is done, they will see your profile, resume, they'll see your cover letter, and they will go on LinkedIn to see who you are, who have given you recommendation, what skills have been endorsed, what is the content that you post. All these things they will start looking at, and if you are able to influence them, you get the first round of call telephonically, and the first telephonic round is where you convince them for your second round, which is a face-to-face round or can be a video interview round. So please, at the start of your career, start building your recommendation engine. This is what this is what is very important, and you will always remember if I have given you this particular advice. Nobody will tell you this. I realized this very late in my career about recommendations. And this brings us to the end of this session. Today's session was a short session because it's a cover up to our last session. This is almost the third session, which is on the lines of how do you get your job, or how do you get that interview call. In our career, what happens is a lot of times you will face difficulty that you are stuck in your career. A lot of times you'll face a difficulty that you are not moving and you're not getting the required appraisals. A lot of times you are not able to get interview calls. You might have applied to 50 companies, you might have applied to 60 companies, but you are not getting the right interview calls. And even if you end up going for an interview, you don't get to the second level where a senior person interviews you. Now, why this particular thing happens? First is not getting interview calls. Your resume and your profile is not up to the mark where ATS selects it. Even if you get an interview call, you are not prepared. You're half prepared. Are you aware about what questions they are going to ask? Have you written down all the answers and have practiced it in the front of a mirror? You haven't done all those preparations. Remember when we were in 10th boards or 12th boards, we used to practice writing the answers of our board exams. We used to practice at least 50 times each particular subject answer sheet. But when it comes to our interview, which is the exams of our life, nobody is prepared. Nobody is ready to at least sit down, make a list of all the questions, and make a list of all the answers for those particular questions. We don't even write answers. We don't even go to somebody to check with them. Yeah, are these answers right? What can be the best answer to give to the recruiter or to give to the future employee? Now imagine you create a resume. How many times that you have spent enough amount for your tuition classes and your coaching classes, but do you think that you need to spend money on creating a resume? No. Everybody goes online, will use some particular AI tool, or will use say some particular Microsoft Word document where it says resume over there in the title, and you create a resume over there, and you pretend or you think that it will work. It doesn't work that way. You need to get experts. You need to pay to experts who will help you to create those resume. You need to pay to experts who will create your LinkedIn profile, who will create your digital presence, your digital brand. And this is what will help you to get that particular job. A job seeking journey is not so simple that you think that okay, I'll give 10 job interviews. Out of that, even if I get two, I'll go and work over there. What happens is after 6 months, after a year, after 1.5 year, you are literally frustrated and you think that okay, I have come again to a bored place, I don't want to work with you. Why you are getting bored? Because your job seeking journey was a haphazard journey. You started doing spray painting, spray and praying. You spread to all the job portals, started praying that okay, you get interview calls. You got interview calls, whatever you think, okay, somebody is paying me say 20% or 15% more than my CTC, I'll join that company. But have you checked how the company is? Have you discussed with somebody who might be an alumni of your older company or alumni of your college to how the culture is? Because each company has their own culture. You have a particular culture where you have a fit, and then you jump over to a new culture. It takes time for you to fit. Sometimes you don't even fit in that culture. Then what happens? So career transition is a totally different ballgame. You're working in a sales profession and you want to jump to marketing because you're fed up with the targets and everything. But marketing function comes along with its own particular set of problems and stresses. You think that okay, HR को तो मजा आता है. HR, what happens is HR will conduct say recruitment. There's no problem. They will take care of salaries. There's no headache and everything. They enjoy their career. There's more enjoyment as a part of HR. But if you go over that, it's like grass is always greener on the other side. This is where you need to plan your career transition, because if you don't plan it, you plan to fail. But again, you need to transition as a part of your career journey. If you are a sales professional, if you keep on doing sales, there's nothing new that you're going to learn. But if you are a salesperson, you jump over to marketing, you jump over to digital marketing, you jump to PR, you jump to HR. What happens is you get an understanding about different set of audiences, different cultures, different skills, and as you grow those skills, because as a part of job, you have to learn a lot of things, you have to deliver a lot of things. Hence, you will invest a lot of time to learn those new skills, and as you learn, you start growing. It's not important that okay, you started out as an executive at sales and now you're a sales director. What is important is, are you happy being what you are? If you're not happy being what you are, then think about career transition, because in next 2 years or 5 years, nobody is going to stick around to what they have been doing. If you stick around to what you have been doing, you will be absolute. Everybody needs to unlearn what they have learned and relearn new things. So the new mantra is unlearn, relearn, and unlearn, and again relearn. So your cup should always be half. I hope I was able to guide you in your career transition journey and was able to help you with some tips using LinkedIn, using word cloud, using recommendations. I hope this thing will help you in your career transition journey. If you have any questions with your career transitions, do drop me a comment, or do drop me a message on LinkedIn. I'm happy to help you. Thanks. See you. Bye.